Next, we have Sarah Fightmaster Bayerle. She is a teacher and president of the American Federation of Teachers.
Good afternoon, Lexington. Like Cherlynn said, my name is Sarah Fightmaster Barley, and I am president of our teachers union, KY 120 United AFT, or AFT Fayette for short. I am also a proud mom of 3 young children and a kindergarten teacher. I'm so thrilled to see all of you here today, and I'm excited to work with you to bring stop to this abhorrent behavior from the current federal administration. Kentucky spoke in November 2024 about our love for public education by handedly defeating Amendment 2 and protecting funding for our public schools. In Kentucky, we value public education. We've made that abundantly clear with our votes and our voices. The federal government needs to keep their hands off our public schools. By dismantling the Department of Education, Kentucky will incur devastating cuts to funding for our public schools. Kentucky receives more than $1.4 billion annually in federal funding. In Fayette County alone, 16% of our budget comes from the federal funding. At risk is $29.7 million worth of funding to the district, equivalent to 217 educator jobs. $22.1 million from the U.S. Department of Agriculture funding for school meals, student supports at underserved schools, special education services for students, professional development and other teacher training, mental health supports, arts and music programs, and technical education, among so many others. We are already facing a $40 million shortfall in teacher workforce crisis because of the historic underfunding of the Kentucky GOP. We simply cannot afford another cut to funding for our children and our future. Our public schools are a place where our children go to learn, not only how to read, to write, to do math, but to become productive citizens of society. Our educators pour their hearts and souls into our students. We do this because we are passionate about education, but passion alone cannot sustain us. I implore you to continue to stand with your teachers, bus drivers, paraprofessionals, and the many other educators who make up our public schools. You stood by us and spoke for us in November with your vote to defeat Amendment 2. You have a chance to stand with us again and demand better from our federal government. Our children deserve better. Our educators deserve better. And our communities deserve better. We can make a difference. We can make a change. We can use our voices for those who are unable to speak for themselves. We must fight back together to ensure our most vulnerable kids continue to receive the services they deserve. We must preserve free lunch and breakfast in our schools. We are called to ensure that our unhoused students receive vital services. We can do this, but we need each other. We need community. So, contact your legislators today and demand funding for our public schools. Let them know Kentucky supports public education, and we expect them to represent each and every one of us. But don't stop there. Engage with your state legislators and your local school boards. Our voices will not be silenced. We truly are stronger together. And today we want to send the message, keep your hands off our unions and keep your hands off public education.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we must protect our kids.